Good evening and welcome back to Let's Play Darkness Within in Pursuit of Loath Nolder. When we left off last time, we'd found a key in another room, and I'm hoping that it's going to open this box. So let's try that out. Rusty key, do you think? Come on. There we go. No? Oh, that's disappointing. Well, no, that's right, because it's locked with a combination. Well, what kind of number would a forgetful person like Mr. Field use as a password? Well, he could do... Probably not, but we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, which is a terrible code. But if you can't remember things well, it's an easy one to remember. This is unlikely. No. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can find anything in his notes. This feels a little like backing down from a challenge, but I went into the difficulty options and I turned on the automatically find clues hidden in text. It's right here, research the pages. I just don't think I have the patience to go through and underline one line at a time hoping I get the right ones. So we're just going to do this. Okay, nothing on this page. What about here? Don't tell me I have to underline anyhow. Ah, here we go. Piece of the ladder broke off. Okay. That doesn't help us with the number. What other documents we got? Something on this letter? It's 43 Northwood, but that's not, unless it's like 0043. No, I think we got everything that there is to get out of that. Okay, so it'll be another document here. Let's back away from this. Plus we need to find out what that key's actually for, since it's not for this. Maybe it'll be to one of the locked rooms. And I also realized, as I was tinkering around a bit off screen, I missed this. We can read this book here. So, in my teenage years, it was my only joy to examine and roam through places where rumors had been spread. Human lifestyle was not for me. I always searched for the ways of the inhuman. I visited old cemeteries full of dread, old ruined buildings, and spent most of my time in these places, which were suffused with the black veil of myths and rumors. One day, I bought a sound recorder and started to record the environmental sounds of these desolate places where I'd been spending my time alone. Fairly soon, I had a large collection of recordings. Some nights, when I couldn't sleep, I used to put my headphones on and listen to those sounds which seemingly did not belong to this world. When carefully heeded, the sounds almost materialized to be touched. Genius loci could be heard. When my secret treasure trove was discovered by my family, because Jonathan blabbed about it, all my recordings were destroyed. Why would they destroy them? They forced me to go to a psychologist for 1 year. I can still remember how Jonathan used to call me ghoul around that time. Anyway, against all odds, I never abandoned this. I think I can say passion. Men never abandon the things that are bound up in their hearts, even if they are suppressed. They never forget. When I was just 22 years old, Jonathan and I became solely responsible for my father's company. I had no time whatsoever for anything else but work. I was so happy when I took over the company from my father, I will never forget that period of my life. Today I bought myself a new tape recorder. As I said earlier, I would never abandon my passion. I can now pursue my interests in a serious and mature way without the recklessness of youth. Clues? Ah, his life changed when he was 22. And I'm just gonna research again. Wonder where his recordings are. Okay. In case it's a multi-step process with the researching. Anyhow, cassette number 1. Old and now unused Moorland Cemetery, Branxton. Branxton is a small old town which was established 18 miles northwest of the city center of Wellsmouth. The farms, which are situated whilst going to the north, are as old as the town itself. There are stories which have been told for a long time about a tomb in an old and now unused cemetery called Moorland Cemetery that is situated right in that old part of Branxton. It is said that some nights strange noises and indescribable disgusting smells come from within that tomb. Some people who use the rough pathway which passes 150 meters west of the Moorland Cemetery relate that they saw some tortuously twisted silhouettes and heard some howling, screaming, and squeaking sounds that they couldn't identify. I started my recordings here at about 2:48 a.m. It was so dark and overcast that it was almost impossible to see the surroundings. I used a small flashlight, but I had to be very cautious because of rumors about some grave robbers who plundered the old graves by spreading all the bones around in a disgusting, inhuman manner. The metallic, half-open door of the notorious tomb had some figures in half-relief similar to Rodin's The Gates of Hell. It was rusted and had started to crumble away, the effect of the passing years. The spacious interior smelled really awful. The cover of the stone tomb was broken, and the interior was visible through an opening. The floor of the tomb had collapsed into a wide underground hole. I heard that during a strong earthquake 4 years ago, some parts of Brankston collapsed into underground holes or caves. I think we read about that earthquake in a news clipping. I think the same earthquake was the reason for the collapse of that tomb. I recorded both the interior of the tomb and the buildings surrounding it. These notes pertain to the cassette. Okay, so number 1. Anything else? Nope. Record number 3, in a cave near the Northwood Forest. The whereabouts of this cave, which is located 3 miles away from the notorious Northwood Forest, is not widely known. It is connected to some other caves that form a complex underground network. It is rumored that a lot of people have become lost inside and never returned. Some people claim that they have seen fires inside and heard some sinister sounds coming from the depths of the cave at night. Record number 4, by the dig in my cellar. Some sounds are coming from the well in my cellar. I don't know what lies beneath it or the reason for its construction. From the top of the well, I used a flashlight to examine the well, but it was too deep for me to see the bottom. The sounds coming from below make me think that there are some animals down there. I believe that it must connect to a tunnel that leads outside somewhere. Okay, nothing here. Ooh, in my bedroom. For some time, I've been woken up by squeaking, trembling, and slight wind sounds whose source I can't identify. Several times, hardly suppressing my fear, I roamed the house but couldn't find anything out of the ordinary. It's said that in houses this old, these noises are common. I guess I just have to get used to it. Number 6 and 7 in the well. I decided to examine the well because the workers I hired for restoration left the job half done due to some sounds they claimed to hear from within the well. The rusty ladder that I hadn't dared brave before was my only avenue. I bought a strong flashlight to inspect the interior. I decided to record some sounds down there, but I could only record some sounds in the room that the tunnel leads to. When I listened to the recordings later on, I noticed some defects. There were some deep noises and rumblings on every recording. I think that the dirty and choking atmosphere of the well caused my recorder to malfunction. Nothing here. Numbers 8 through 10 in Ivar's place. I had an opportunity to make some recordings in the worm eating place which Ivar and some other friends of his are using as a meeting place. When I told Ivar that I wanted to make some recordings, he preempted me with a strange, disturbing smile on his face by saying that he was sure that I would succeed in making great recordings. That building, which seemed so strangely strong while showing the signs of rottenness all over, made me feel very uneasy. Christopher T. Dredden, one of the 3 men in that meeting apart from Ivar and me, told me that this place was built by an unknown witch. I couldn't be sure as to whether he was being serious due to the sardonic smile perpetually on his wizened, thin, long, and pale face whilst he spoke to me. Okay, made some recordings. It's a good clue. It seems like Christopher Dredden should be a clue as well. Nope, guess not. Okay. Well... Okay, so these are all 0005. So that's 4 digits. But which of these would be the key to the case? Would he really be just 0001? That doesn't seem very good. It seems like it's got to be something other than that, but I'm going to try it just because we're right here. Open up. No. Alright. We'll come back to that. For now, let's see what we can do with that rusty key. Okay, I'm going to head downstairs. And I'm wondering... over here. So this door is blocked by something, but there was a door in the side of this room that looked like maybe it would connect to that one. Yeah, right here. That was locked. So maybe the key will open that. Okay, so let's get the key. Come here, you. There. That doesn't fit. Well, where do you fit then, key? It didn't fit the wardrobe. I don't think there was anything else locked in here. No. There was a locked door in the basement, though. Maybe that's where it goes. And this door is also locked. We'll just try every locked door. Nope, not there. Alright, down to the dank, dirty basement. Alright, and that's right, this just says messy. Nothing useful. I'm trying to remember where all of the various writings were, so we can get the clues from them now. But let's look at this locked door. Rusty key for a rusty door? Yes. Ooh, there's the well. It is really dark. Can we turn this lantern on? It still seems to work. Okay, well... Or is it on already? We're gonna have to use some rope, I think, because part of the ladder busted. So he broke it while escaping. Okay, but we've got this rope, so can we just secure that somewhere? Maybe we need to think about it. What could we do with this rope? It looks really strong. So yeah, it'd be a good idea to put here. In conjunction with this, better change my point of view. So, no. Or I might be on the wrong track entirely. What about this? Did I get all the clues out of this? None of this is interesting? Really? That's disappointing. I wonder if there's a way to combine those. That'd be kind of nice. Take up less inventory slots. We don't want his phone. Okay, maybe I need to just back up a minute and see if there's anywhere else to secure this rope. Oh, too dark. So we gotta get a light. What about, can we tie the rope to the lantern? Okay, because it works, so maybe if we... Wait, where'd my rope go? Oh, that's right, it stays. Get out of there. Quit being silly. No? There's more of those moths. Okay, so we've got to get a light down there and the rope. But I can't seem to... There's got to be something I do with this light. So it works. That's great. You could tie this to it. Think about it, Howard. It's a good plan. What's this? Stop. Play. Play what? Okay, broken ladder. And this rope. Think about those things together. No. Okay, so perhaps that's not what we need to do. We'll go back to the house proper and see if there's anything else I can find to take with us down there. An electric panel. I don't think we're going to do anything with that right now. Some of these pots. Alright. What do we got here? Was there anything interesting on this? Nope. Back upstairs, maybe? Maybe there's more to see there. Alright, so this paper we can't read. Are there any other papers to look at now? This just says that the furniture is haphazard. Everything's scattered. Alright, this room. What you got? Just a lot of dark and grimy. Okay. That wardrobe didn't open. There was nothing in there. Or at least we can't investigate it. Well, and wait, is this the only room back here? No, there's this one too. Wow, that's one fantastic bathroom. This room's horrible. And there isn't even anything to look at. Ugh, get out of there. Okay. Okay, let's look at this again. I don't think we're going to find anything on this destroyed page. Yeah. Okay. I'm seeing some dates here, but no. None of these are clues? Really? (4839 BC? Alright, maybe we'll try 4839 then. And this just had the key. There was nothing else in these other drawers. Well, let's try 4839, I guess. Those books we couldn't actually read. It just said they're strange occult books. Okay. No. kind of number would he use? All zeros. Probably not. Note about a manuscript. But we can't read it. Well, shoot. Oh, what do we got here? So he's got January 7th, 23rd. This is what? Doctor something? 4th and 14th. Okay, so these are kind of whatever this symbol is. This is a check and this is an X. Are these 2314? And nothing up here. Okay. All right, let's try 2314. No. 1423. Still no go, huh? Alright, looking at these again. Well, just the 7 and the 4 aren't enough on their own. Unless it's like January 7, February 4th. 1724. Let's give that a shot. Nope. Probably not 2417 either. Okay, maybe it's the other way. 7142. Still no. Well, I'm sure those dates are going to mean something, but not this. What have we got here to look at? Nothing really. Well then. I already knew that. This we can get closer to, but we can't take this lamp. Well, it's got a handy hook to tie a rope to. Alright. I'm not really sure what to do. So, let me go ahead and wind the episode down here. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed this. Come back next time. I'll do a lot of thinking off screen, and when I've got some ideas, I'll meet you back and we'll try some things out, see if we can figure out what to do next.